Mazuma TV back with another video. Alright guys, I was gonna make this video a long time ago, but I always forgot to do it. So fuck it, I'm gonna do it now. Before I even start all of this, I want y'all guys to really look at this picture. I was gonna post an old picture of Roy Jones Jr., but I was like, nah, man, let me just post a picture of the last time he was actually in the ring. And when I look at this picture, it's just sad to me. If you guys know who Roy Jones is, Roy Jones Jr. is one of the most athletically gifted fighters of all time, and is an all-time great in my personal opinion. He kind of like tarnished his career in some aspects, but a lot of people mostly remember him for what he's done in the past. Beat Bernard Hopkins, Antonio Tarver, moving up to heavyweight, being initially a middleweight, and taking out a heavyweight champion. And was definitely fascinated the fans with his cat-like reflexes, his crazy speed, and his crazy power. And it was something to really marvel at. Roy Jones Jr. was a special fighter, but as he got older, just like Father Time would do to any other fighter, his reflexes disappeared. And I don't think that's the only thing that really messed up Roy Jones Jr. I talked to my dad a lot about this because he's a boxing fan and actually a boxing trainer, and he says what might have affected Roy Jones in the long term was him going up and down in weight, up and down, up and down, up and down. And my dad said when you lose weight that quick and your body doesn't adjust to it, you begin to lose fluid in your brain, and you become and your chin just like evaporates pretty much, and you're not able to take punches like you once would have if you were someone who really didn't struggle or fluctuated in weight that crazy. So that's probably what happened to Ricky Hatton and so on. Because, Ricky Hatton got extremely fat during his layoffs and would lose weight in such a quick amount of time. And that's probably why he got hurt against Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather's not the biggest of punchers after his hands got hurt. So with somebody like Floyd Mayweather not having that much power and was able to hurt Ricky Hatton and actually stop him, it makes you raise your eyebrows and be like, man, this guy has a suspect chin. And, so on and so on. So my question to the boxing community on YouTube, the Lions Den boxing community, is when do you think Roy Jones will realize when enough is enough? I was at work and then I seen Roy Jones fight some guy named Enzo Macronelli. And I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting Roy Jones to pull that fight off. I had no clue of who Enzo Macronelli was. And when I went on my break during work and I seen what had happened to Roy Jones Jr. and the punch that he got hit with and how he just fell down in that way, it was heartbreaking. And it really kind of hurt to seeing a legend get done that way. And Roy Jones, and a lot of people are urging Roy Jones to stop. There's people who are asking him questions like, when will you stop? And Roy Jones isn't giving a definitive answer. He just keeps saying that he's gonna keep on fighting. And I think about it and I'm like, man, like, why does this guy, although all of these crazy knockouts that he's been going through, why does he continue to fight? And when you think about it, it's kind of like he has to be addicted to it. I remember they asked Roger Mayweather, why does Floyd keep on fighting? Like, what more does he have to prove? He said, well, that motherfucker Bill Gates still making computers. Why he still making computers? He got all the money in the world. So, it's definitely an addiction. It's kind of like these big time drug dealers that you'll see on Discovery Channel or whatever. They'll have millions and millions of dollars, but they love the lifestyle that they live so much, and they love the feeling of being a boss or whatever, or the feeling of making so much money that they just continue to do it and they don't know when to stop. They don't know when to limit themselves. And even though Roy Jones has suffered some brutal knockouts, it seems as if he just caught up in the loop and he just can't get out. It's kind of like what's going on with James Toney right now. James Toney fought for the NABF. The last time I heard, he fought for the NABF title and lost to a decision to a bum that everybody knows James Toney would have walked through in his prime. But that's not stopping him from continuing to fight. Like they still feel like they have something to prove to themselves, and they just caught up with the love of boxing. And like Mike Tyson told Andre Berto, it's gonna fuck you over every time. The sport of boxing is gonna fuck you over every time. It's gonna break your heart every time. And I guess these guys are just used to that feeling. They just continue to fight. But right now I'm just rambling on. It's definitely something that I would love to see people respond to. Why does Roy Jones continue to fight? And when do you think he'll ever stop? Will there be a time where he'll just be like, man, fuck it, like I'm done with boxing? Or is he just gonna be one of those fighters that continue to fight um, until it's all said and done? Y'all guys let me know what y'all think about this. This Mazuma TV, and we out here.